Have you ever wondered what your body might be trying to tell you about how long you'll live? Maybe you've noticed little changes. Your walk isn't quite as quick as it used to be, or climbing stairs leaves you more winded than before. You might brush it off as just getting older, but what if some of these signs are actually your body's way of whispering about your future health, even how long you might live? I know it's a big question. But here's the thing, science is catching up to what many wise elders have sensed all along. There are clear, proven signals that can hint at your longevity after 65. And the good news? These signs aren't scary, mysterious medical conditions. They're simple, observable clues, like how strong your grip is or how fast you walk. Things you can actually notice and improve with a few practical changes. So today, we're going to gently walk through 6 of these powerful signs together. Not to scare you, but to empower you. Because when you understand what your body is telling you, you can do something about it. You can take control. You can add quality years to your life, not just more time, but better time, full of energy, purpose, and joy. Let's start with something you might not think about every day, but it's right at your fingertips, literally. 1 of the strongest predictors of how long you'll live after 65 is your grip strength. Yes, your grip. It might seem too simple to matter, but researchers around the world have found that people with stronger grip strength tend to live longer, healthier lives. Why? Because grip strength is a kind of shortcut, a quick checkup for your overall muscle health, especially in your upper body. When your muscles are strong, your body handles stress better, your immune system works more effectively, and your risk of falling or getting injured goes down. So next time you pick up a grocery bag, open a jar, or shake someone's hand, notice how firm your grip feels. If it's not what it used to be, that's okay. You're not stuck that way. Simple exercises using hand grips, small weights, or even squeezing a tennis ball can slowly rebuild that strength. Just a few minutes a day can make a big difference. And it's not just about your hands, it's about keeping your body capable and your life independent. Now, while we're thinking about strength, let's move to another sign that's equally important. And this one happens when you simply get up. Picture this. You're sitting on a chair and you decide to stand. Do you use your hands to push yourself up? Do you need to rock back and forth a bit before you rise? Or can you stand smoothly and steadily on your feet? Believe it or not, your ability to rise from a chair without using your hands is another powerful indicator of longevity. It's called the sit-to-stand test, and it tells doctors a lot about your leg strength, balance, and coordination, all of which are key to living a longer, more independent life. If you struggle with this, don't feel bad. Many people do. But here's the beauty of it. You can work on it. Every time you get up from your chair, try doing it without using your hands. Start slow and hold on to something nearby if you need to at first. Over time, your muscles will adapt, and what once felt difficult will start to feel natural. And here's a bonus. When you improve your ability to stand up, you're not just adding years to your life. You're protecting yourself from falls, improving your circulation, and gaining more freedom in your daily routine. It's amazing what something so small can lead to. Now let's think about how you move once you're up and walking. Have you noticed your pace slowing down over the years? Maybe you shuffle a little more or need to take more breaks. It might surprise you to hear that walking speed is one of the most reliable clues to your future health. In fact, researchers sometimes call it the 6th vital sign. That's how important it is. Studies show that people who walk more quickly, Estasat PM 5 to 31 2025, Sajid 4950. Now that we've explored the physical signs your body is giving you, let's move into a space that's just as important, your mind. You see, science is beginning to confirm what many people have believed for years. Your attitude toward life, especially as you age, can directly influence how long you live. It's not just about thinking positive in a vague, fluffy way. It's about the patterns of your thoughts. your emotional resilience, and the way you react to the ups and downs of life. One major sign of longevity after 65 is how optimistic you are. Yes, your outlook on life can quite literally extend your lifespan. Studies have shown that seniors who maintain a hopeful, forward-looking mindset tend to live significantly longer than those who feel hopeless or negative about aging. Think about that. It's not magic, it's biology. Optimism lowers stress hormones in your body, supports immune function, and encourages you to take better care of yourself. When you believe the future holds good things, you're more likely to move your body, eat well, reach out to others, and get proper medical care. But maybe optimism doesn't come naturally to you. That's okay. It's not something you either have or don't. It's something you can build. Start small. Each morning, say one thing you're looking forward to. Write down 3 things that went right today, no matter how small. Smile at yourself in the mirror, even if it feels silly at first. Over time, your brain starts to rewire. The glass becomes a little more half full, and with it, your days become more filled with light. Now let's talk about something a little harder, loneliness. It's more common than most people admit, especially after 65. Friends move away, loved ones pass on, children have their own busy lives. Suddenly, your once full calendar starts to look a little too empty. But did you know that social connection is another major predictor of how long you'll live? In fact, loneliness has been found to be as damaging to your health as smoking or obesity. It affects your heart, your sleep, your immune system, and even your risk of dementia. That's why the next sign of longevity isn't just about how strong your body is, but how connected your life is. Now, you might be thinking, I don't have many people around anymore, or it's too late to make new friends. But it's never too late. Connection doesn't mean having a huge social circle. It means having even just 1 or 2 people you can talk to, laugh with, or share a quiet cup of tea. Maybe it's a neighbor you wave to each morning. Maybe it's a local walking group, a book club, or a faith gathering. Even calling an old friend or volunteering a few hours a week can reignite your sense of purpose and belonging. And if getting out is hard, consider technology. Yes, I know, learning new devices can be frustrating, but once you get the hang of it, things like video calls, online games, or virtual classes can open doors to meaningful interaction. The key is to not shut yourself away, because your life, your beautiful, rich, meaningful life, still matters deeply. And sharing it with others, even in small ways, helps keep your heart and mind young. Let's take a breath here. We've covered a lot already, haven't we? From grip strength to walking pace, from the power of optimism to the importance of connection, you're starting to see just how many clues your body and mind offer you every single day. And more importantly, you're seeing that none of these things are fixed. They're all areas you can strengthen, shift, and nurture. But there's one more powerful sign I want to talk about, and it might surprise you. It's your sense of purpose. That's right. One of the most consistent, scientifically proven predictors of long life after 65 is having a reason to get up in the morning. Whether it's taking care of your garden, looking forward to seeing your grandkids, volunteering at the community center, or simply making your bed with care each day. Purpose. 9:02 p.m. 5/31/2025. Sajid 4950. So here we are. We've walked through 6 powerful signs, messages from your body, your mind, and your spirit that offer clues about how long and how well you may live after the age of 65. But more than that, we've discovered that each of these signs is something you can gently, steadily improve with awareness and intention. Maybe you've realized your grip isn't quite what it used to be, but now you know that with just a few minutes of hand exercises each day, you can rebuild strength and confidence. Maybe standing from a chair has become tricky, yet with a little patience and consistency, those leg muscles can wake back up and support you better than you thought possible. Perhaps Your walking pace has slowed a bit, or your breath feels shorter than it used to. But now you know that every walk around the block, every deep breath, every stretch is a step toward better health. Not just for today, but for the years ahead. And when it comes to your mindset, well, that's one of the most powerful tools you'll ever have. Maybe you've been carrying quiet worries or sadness, wondering if your best years are behind you. But now you see the truth. Your thoughts, your optimism, your hope for the future. It all shapes your body's chemistry. It lifts you up, builds resilience, and actually helps you live longer. Your attitude matters. Your story still matters. And, of course, the connections you make, the people you talk to, care about, and laugh with, they nourish your spirit in ways no medicine ever could. If you felt alone, please know this. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You still have so much light to share. And even reaching out to one person, sending one message, joining one small group, can start to shift everything. Then there's your purpose, that deep reason you get out of bed in the morning. And if you're not sure what your purpose is right, now that's okay. Sometimes we forget. Life can get noisy, complicated, or quiet in a way that feels empty, but purpose can be rediscovered. It might be waiting for you in a hobby, in helping others, in teaching someone younger what life has taught you, even caring for a plant, feeding the birds, or simply being kind to yourself each day. These are acts of purpose, and they matter more than you know. You see, this journey isn't about chasing youth, it's about honoring the body you have now, loving the life you're in now, and gently choosing the habits, thoughts, and connections that bring you strength, clarity, and joy. Science gives us these signs as guideposts, not to make us fearful, but to give us the power to respond, to adapt, to thrive. And the truth is, it's never too late to begin. Whether you're 65, 75, or 85, your body still responds to care, your heart still responds to love, and your life still responds to purpose. So if you've been feeling unsure about the road ahead, if you've been wondering, how many good years do I really have left? I want to tell you this: you are still in charge. You are still the author of your story. Every day you wake up is a chance to build strength, deepen peace, and share your light. No, we can't control everything, but we can control what we give our attention to. We can choose to move, even slowly, to connect, even quietly, to hope, even gently. And all of these small choices add up to something powerful, a longer, richer, more meaningful life. So today, I invite you to choose one thing, just one. Maybe it's taking a walk, calling someone you miss, smiling at yourself in the mirror, practicing a deep breath, lifting a small weight, writing a list of things that bring you joy. Whatever it is, let that be your first step. Your proof that the rest of your life is still alive with possibility. And if this message spoke to you, even just a little, I'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments. Tell me what sign you recognized in yourself and what you're going to do about it, because your story might just inspire someone else who, 2 p.m., 5/31/2025, Sajid 49 Fifsu. Before we wrap up completely, let's pause together for just a moment. Take a breath, a real one, deep and slow. Feel it move through you. That breath is life. It's quiet proof that you are here, you're alive, and you still have time. Time to grow, time to love, time to care for yourself in ways you may not have before. Now I want to speak to the part of you that sometimes whispers, "Is it too late for me?" That gentle voice that feels like maybe the window has closed, that it's no longer your time, that the best years are behind you. But I'm here to remind you, kindly, honestly, and with all the respect you deserve, that aging is not the end of your power. It's the beginning of a new kind of power, one rooted in experience, in wisdom, in having seen life's storms and still choosing to stand. You've overcome so much to be here, Don't you dare forget that. Every wrinkle, every gray hair, every scar has a story behind it. And those stories, your stories, are full of courage. You've loved, you've lost, you've started over. You've endured things that younger people can't even imagine. That strength, it doesn't fade with time, it deepens. And when we talk about signs that predict how long you'll live, we're not just talking about numbers on a chart. We're talking about how fully you're living right now, because longevity is not only about more years, it's about better years, and those are still available to you. You may not run like you used to. Maybe you don't see or hear quite as well, but your spirit, your purpose, your ability to care, to inspire, to heal, that's still inside you. And that's what keeps you alive, not just in the medical sense, but in the soulful sense. You're allowed to be proud of yourself. You're allowed to say, yes, I've made it this far, and I plan to go farther. You're allowed to enjoy your food, move your body slowly but surely, laugh at silly things, sit in the sun, and tell people what they mean to you. So if you're still here watching, maybe this video isn't just information. Maybe it's a little nudge from the universe, a reminder, a gentle encouragement to keep going, not out of fear of dying, but out of love for living. Maybe today's the day you dust off those walking shoes, or pull out that recipe you loved years ago, or finally sign up for the painting class you've been thinking about. Maybe it's the day you forgive yourself for something that happened long ago, or forgive someone else, or pick up the phone and tell someone, I miss you. Because living longer isn't about doing everything right. It's about doing something real, something meaningful, and most importantly, doing it with love. And if no one's told you lately, you are loved, you are needed, and you're not walking this path alone. This channel is here for you, not just with tips and advice, but with heart. We're building a community where people over 60 can feel strong, supported, and inspired to live fully, boldly, and beautifully. So if you haven't already, take a second to subscribe and be part of this journey. Tap that like button if today's message meant something to you, even in a small way, and leave a comment below. Tell me, what's your sign of strength? What are you holding on to that gives you life? Because you never know who needs to hear your voice. You never know whose life you'll touch just by being you. So from my heart to yours, thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to keep showing up for your health, your happiness, and your future. The road ahead is still open. The story isn't over. And the best part? You're still the author. Here's to the days still to come. To mornings filled with peace, to evenings filled with laughter, and to years, many, many beautiful years of living fully, no matter your age.